The one story, because me and you talk all the time, I wanted you to tell the story, and I'm so glad we're here. I want you to tell the story because you said no one really knows about the story, and I personally didn't know about Tupac's aunt. And you talking about policing yourself and what they did and how they went out and did that whole thing. Can you tell that story?
Assata Shakur. So Assata Shakur was a female member of the Black Panthers, and she was pulled over on the New Jersey Turnpike one night, and the police pulled her associate, who was a man, out of the car who was driving the car, and a gun was pulled, and some shooting took place, and then Assata hopped out and defended herself, and in the process, two police officer was killed, and she went to trial, and she was falsely accused of murder, and she was imprisoned in the Clinton Correctional Facility, and the Black Panthers went to the prison, did what they had to do, got her, took her out of the prison, and then took her to Cuba. And she's in Cuba right now, where she's been writing books, releasing books. She got a book called Assata. Everybody should read it. It's written by her. She tell you the whole story.
Damn.
Beautiful book.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Went to the jail, broke her out, put her in a safe haven, and said, do what you got to do. Yeah. Now, I love that. But
I think that book to Tiana Taylor as a gift because I was like, you got that Assata spirit. Because a lot of the times people be out here, they all gangster towards each other, but it's really you a warrior. You just don't know who you at war against. You at war against the person who look just like you. But that's just misdirection. We dealing with a lot of misdirection. You know what I mean? It's because of a lack of leadership. And it's because whenever we have a powerful leader,
they kill him.
They kill him. And then you have, like, for me, the most powerful leader that we got, it's only one person who really is people who I look up to and mentors that I have. But, like, when there's certain things going on, I still wait to hear what Farrakhan has to say.
Yeah, I knew you was going to say that.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of respect for Farrakhan. He ain't never done nothing shaky to me. He stand on who he is, and, like, he speaks for me when he speaks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now the thing, as a black man, he speaks for me. As a creative, Michael Jackson can speak for me. Kanye can speak for me.
Right.
As a good person, Gandhi can speak for me. Different people can speak for me.
But as a black man,
Farrakhan can speak for me all day. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say you got to identify, because I think a lot of the times I was just having this conversation, because a lot of the times we'll dive into like black owned, it gotta be black. And I was just telling my boy, like, when a white man starts a business, it's just a business. It's for everybody. When a black man starts a business, it's a black business, and it's for black people. You know what I'm saying? Which ultimately like limits our market share immediately, right? It's like it's 100 people out here, 20 of them is black. White guy set up his sandwich shop, it's for everybody. Black guy sets up his sandwich shop, the 10 black people come to his sandwich shop. But now the black guy like, why is my sandwich shop not doing as good as the white sandwich shop? Because you making black sandwiches for black people. You got to make sandwiches for everybody. Because the thing with them is, the white sandwich shop will hire a black woman to run the sandwich shop and hire all black people to work at the counters. And then black people now going to the white sandwich shop. White people going to the white sandwich shop. Right. So they just using us to market to us. So, but that's something that we got to get over. Like me and Dame just talked about it the other day. It's like the herbal supplement that y'all working for, it's not for black people. It's for all people.
All day.
It's for all people.
But you know what's crazy?
Like, we got a straight hair formula. We working on a hair product, and this is the straight hair formula.
What's crazy is that when we first started D-Herbs, people were saying white people would actually send emails to us and say, I know it's a black product. Will it work for me? And that shit blew my mind. I was like, what are you talking about? Right. It's herbs. It'll help anybody that, if you have a certain ailment, those certain herbs are going to benefit your body. But it's weird how segregated our minds are.
It's also how the marketing is done. Because if you look at like, you know, we look at like your diet, or we look at like a Dr. Sebi diet, and we be like, this is how black people are eating. But then like Herbalife, it just feels like it's for, you go to GNC, it's for
everybody.
Right. So my thing is, how do you diversify who you share your product with? You know, do you understand how the Asian market consumes product? Do you know what triggers them? Because we are a part of a community, so we know what triggers us. We know how to market to us, but do we know how to market to other groups in society, right? Outside of the market that we're a part of.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Because if I was just telling, I was like, if somebody asked me like who influences my fashion decisions, I might be like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, or Rihanna and Kanye, right? But somewhere in Europe or Australia is a person who don't know nothing about them as it pertains to fashion. They influenced by something completely different. But if I said that to anybody that's a member of our community, it would make sense to them. They were like, yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? But another person might be like, you want to dress like them? I don't know who they are. Why do you want to dress like them?
Right.
So we got to have those people working for us too, because we got to figure out who influences the people who don't think like us. You know what I mean? And that's going to give us a more diverse market share.